Hi and welcome to Love Doing Yoga on this Wednesday evening. Hope you're having a lovely week. Some nice hamstring work this evening, so hopefully you will enjoy that. Let us start our practice this evening in a seated position. So making yourself comfortable on your mat. Close your eyes. Slow down. Let go of your day and everything that's going on in your world. And just bring yourself to your mat. Using this time to connect your body with your mind through your breath. Becoming conscious of your body and your alignment, sitting up nice and tall, lengthening through your spine, making yourself as tall as you possibly can as you sit here. Having the ears over the shoulders over the hips, softening the shoulders and the jaw. And then inhaling through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhaling through your nose. Extending the exhale. Let's take 3 more breaths here like this. And then when you're ready, gently opening your eyes, let's just begin to fold forward here. So working with your body, listening to your body. It's very early on in the practice, so don't over challenge yourself just yet. As you just begin to fold forward here. Finding where your point is in the fold, and then pausing here to take 2 nice breaths. Exhaling slightly deeper into the pose. And then when you're ready, make your way back up to sit and stretch the right leg out in front of you, flexing the foot, nice long leg. As we move through this pose, you can bend your knee as much as you want, but let's just step the left leg across and having the left knee over the right knee. Again, bending that right knee if you wish, as we just begin to fold here, and you'll start to feel that stretch coming all the way up through the calf and especially through the hamstring here as you fold forward. Getting to a point where you can begin to feel the stretch. And then pause here. Inhale into your belly. And then as you exhale, just see, can you deepen that fold a little bit more? 2 more breaths. And then drawing yourself back up. I'm just going to swing around on the mat, and you might want to as well, as we just bring our hands behind us, bending this left knee, draw the right leg, bending the right knee, draw the left leg just across so that your ankle is just proud of the right thigh. And you can turn your fingers away if you find that more comfortable, and just extend the gaze upwards. One more breath here. And then coming up to upright once again, stretching out the left leg this time, cross the right leg over again. We want the right knee on top of the left knee, that right foot just out at a right angle, both feet flexed. And let's again just begin to fold forward here over this left leg. One more breath here. And then drawing back up to sit. Let's bend that left leg, keeping the right leg across the left thigh. And again, just raise the gaze up here. And coming back to sit upright, letting both feet come down onto the mat. Lower your back down onto the mat, raising the feet up, bending the knees, holding onto your toes, and again working with your body. Flex the feet and then start to lengthen out the legs. So listening to your body, you can stop wherever you want in this process as soon as you start to feel that stretch happen to the hamstrings. Come to stillness. And if you find that it's relatively easy for you to get your legs straight up, then start to draw those toes forward towards you, and you'll feel a bigger stretch on that hamstring. Wherever you are in this, again, going to the breath, and with each exhale, just extending the stretch a little tiny bit more. One more breath here. And then release the feet, keep the legs up, let the hands come down, and let's just start to pedal those legs as we cycle here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hugging the knees into the chest. You can just gently rock from side to side. And then coming into stillness, let the feet come down onto the mat. Step those feet out to the width of the mat, turning the toes out slightly. And let's draw ourselves up here into a seat and then on up into a squat. Pressing the elbows against the knees, bringing the hands into a prayer, lengthen through the spine. One more breath here. And then bringing the hands down onto the mat, let's just heel toe those feet together so the toes come together. The heels are a little bit apart. Nice straight line along the outside edge of the foot. Keeping the knees bent and keeping them as much as possible over the ankles. They might come a little bit forward, but try to keep them behind your toes. Lowering the hips down so you're in a nice chair pose. Let's take the hands once again into prayer, elbows opposite each other, and take a twist to the left. One more breath here. And then let's just take that over to the other side. And one more breath. And then let's come back to the center. From here, staying in a forward fold, deepen down into your forward fold and just move those feet out to hip width. Again, with each breath, just sinking a little deeper into your forward fold. One more breath here. And with the hands down on the mat, let's step that right leg back as far back as it can go. You're on the toes of that right leg, keeping this left knee bent over the left ankle into our runner's lunge. Let's take 3 breaths here. Are we ready for a little bit of burn? Nice length in the extended leg, the right leg, so you'll feel a bit of a stretch in the quad and in the calf. And in this leg, you should feel a little bit of a stretch here. One more breath. And then let's raise up into an airplane. Hovering over this left leg. One more breath. And then we're going to just come forward, putting weight onto this left leg as we raise up the right leg behind us and keep the arms out in a T. One more breath here. Bringing the hands down onto the mat. Step that right leg down once again. Heel toe your left foot out to the edge of the mat. You can drop that right knee down as you come down into a lizard pose onto your forearms Then curling the toes of that right leg, coming into your lizard pose here. Two more breaths. Then lowering that right knee, come up onto your hands here, and we're going to just walk this left foot across in front of you and lower down into a pigeon pose. Letting the forehead come down onto the mat. One more breath here. And then making your way back into a nice child's pose. And your arms can be out in front of you or down by your sides. One more breath here. And then making your way up from here into a forward fold. Nice and deep again. And from here, let the hands come down onto the mat. This time we're stepping the left leg back. So stepping it back as far as it can go to come into your runner's lunge. So right knee over right ankle, looking in front of you. Nice length in the body. And then moving from here into our airplane pose. So raising the arms up into their T, hovering over this right leg. And then from here, bring the hands down. Hop the back foot up and shift the weight into this right leg as you draw the left leg up behind you, bringing the arms out into the T shape. Gaze to the ground. One more breath here if you can. And then let the hands come down onto the mat. Step that left leg back. Heel toe the right foot out to the edge of the mat. Lowering the knee to come down onto your forearms and then lifting up the knee if you want for your lizard pose. So this right knee is still over the right ankle. The knee can fall out a little bit towards the right if you want. The foot can be slightly raised off the mat if you like. one more breath here. And then lowering that left knee down onto the mat, open the foot, walk this right foot across, and then let it come down onto the mat in front of your left knee and lower down into your pigeon pose. Softening the body, allowing the pose to do the work. And then when you're ready, making your way from here into your child's pose once more. Softening the body here, focusing on your breath. One more breath. And then coming up here into tabletop. Let's step the left leg up. So we're in a low lunge, but we've got our right knee just directly under our right hip. So we're not overly stretching this right leg as we open out the left leg in front of you. And from here, folding forward over this left leg, just working with your body. Keep the foot flexed, left foot flexed. Working with your body as you fold through, really feeling that strong, intense stretch on the hamstring. One more breath here. Let that left foot fall out towards the left. So you're just tilting it slightly to the left. You'll feel the stretch just become a little stronger on the inside hamstring. One more breath here. Bringing the foot through center and now taking it to turn slightly towards the right. And again, you'll just feel the intensity of the stretch move across the hamstrings to one that's more towards the left side. One more breath. And then coming back up, drawing that left leg behind you. And let's take that to the other side. So left hip over left knee, step out the right leg in front of you, flexing the foot. And you can always have the knee bent here, so you're really working with your own body and what is a big enough stretch for you. And then folding forward over this extended right leg with the toes pointing straight up.
Then letting that foot just fall slightly over to the right. And coming back through center, turning the foot inward slightly to the left. Feeling the intensity of the stretch move around your hamstrings. One more breath. And back to center. Draw that right leg behind you, coming back into your tabletop. And from here, let's step it up into a forward fold once more, deepening the fold, seeing can you get a little deeper than normal after all of that stretching of the hamstrings. Hopefully you're finding you can get really quite deep. One more breath here. And then placing the hands down on the mat once more, making your way down to all fours, and then swinging around to come and lie down on your back. Letting those feet just fall out to the side, palms facing upwards. I hope you enjoyed that practice and hopefully found it useful, a good stretch for the hamstrings, but also very nice for the glutes, the hips, and the lower back. And now it's time to just release and soften and let go. Letting go your feet and your legs. Letting go your glutes and pelvis. Letting go the whole back of your body and shoulder blades. Front of your body, chest and shoulders. Letting go your arms and your hands. Your head, your face, your jaw and chin. The whole of your body, just let it go. And taking a moment here for gratitude. Gratitude to yourself. And then let your attention go to your breath. As you inhale through your nose into your belly, pause, and then exhale. Staying here with your breath for the next few minutes.